Good afternoon, Year 12. Well, this is really strange. I'm in a school hall delivering an assembly to no children. It's all very strange, but I really wanted to put together an assembly for you today to let you know, more importantly, that we're thinking of you, the school misses you, and we really want you back soon. The assembly's got lots in it, but what I want the message to come across is positivity. I want the assembly to be uplifting, and I want you to feel quite good about yourselves afterwards, and I hope the assembly does that job. Okay, let's say grace together. Grace, mercy, and peace from God, our Father, and the Lord Jesus Christ be with you.
And also with you.
So, quarantine, how has it been for you? I think we've officially been in lockdown for 9 weeks, going into the 10th week next week. Which egg are you, or have you been? When I saw this, I thought this was really funny because I don't know about you, but at times in this lockdown period, I have probably been each one of those eggs at some point, and I thought it depicted how most of us have been feeling during this time. I also found this photo on one of my social media posts that I really, really liked. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how well are things going for you? So today, where would you put yourself in terms of this lovely big yellow duck? Are you number 1? Are you feeling buoyant? Are you feeling like you can take the world on? Are you really positive, going to smash your workout today and really feeling up for it? Or are you slowly deflating? Are things slowly getting on top of you? Are you not feeling as energised as you were yesterday? And for some of you, which I hope is not too many of you, are we number 10? Are we actually drowning? And for me, I'm a different duck every day. Okay, and I go with it. So some days I'm number 1. I go for a run, I cook a brilliant dinner, I do all my work, I'm brilliant at homeschooling with my kids. And then some days I'm rubbish. I do no exercise, we have a takeout, and the kids don't do much work. It really does depend how I'm feeling on that day. And you know what? You just go with it. I just go with it. But I really do think that image there really depicts how my quarantine's going. And I'm hoping that you can relate to some of those images too. So, how's homeschooling? Are you managing it well? Are you one of these students who's getting up, looking at Google Classrooms, planning your day, timetabling all your work, uploading all your work, and everything's going well? Or are you one of these students whose parents are having to get you out of bed, look at what you've done, ask you have you uploaded work, nag you, are you working late at night? How are you managing your homeschooling? Because I would imagine for everybody your experience will be different. For me, and homeschooling my children, I actually thought, I imagined it to be like the top photograph. I thought we'd all sit at the table, we'd all do our work, we'd all be smiling, and everything would be fine. And I would just be that fairy godmother who occasionally just said, how are you getting on, children? When in actual reality, and I would say day 2, it turned into the Wicked Witch. My finger did come out, stern words came out, I got cross, I got frustrated, they couldn't do their work. And all those kind of frustrations came out, and we very quickly went from being all lovely to actually quite a sort of hostile, negative environment, which we needed to change quite quickly. But I just wondered how homeschooling's going for you. And like I said, everyone's going to be different, but we all need to find our own pathway through how we deal with homeschooling. And I'm really hoping that you've found something that works for you. If Ofsted came to my house right at this moment, which I really hope they don't, I would probably get requires improving for homeschooling, okay? And that is terrible for me because I would expect that if Ofsted came to our school now, we'd be heading for an outstanding. But actually, the reality is that homeschooling's hard. Working from home is hard, and all we can do is our best. This really made me laugh. This is something, again, that I've seen on social media posts, and quite a few of my friends have said to me, you lied to me, you said my child was a pleasure to teach. They're not. And I think that some of the people you live with, your parents, your carers, are probably experiencing the same thing. At school, you very well might be that great child who is a pleasure to teach, but at home you might not be. And, you know, that's just something that we need to accept, but that was just a post that I saw that made me smile. So, rather than focusing on the negatives about how homeschooling's going and how Google Classrooms is going, I want to try and focus today very much on the positive aspects of being in quarantine or being in lockdown. And actually, I have loads to be thankful for, I have loads to be cheerful for. And as you can see, the biggest thing that we have to be thankful for is our new pup, Boris. I've already shared pictures of him, and as you can see on the screen, I wonder if you can spot where he is amongst all those cuddly toys. But had we not been in lockdown, we wouldn't have ever got Boris, okay? Because our life is so busy, and I've categorically said no to my children and my husband. We haven't got time to train a puppy, we're not here enough, it wouldn't be fair on a puppy, and all those excuses I've been churning out for years and years, when actually this time has now allowed us to train our puppy, to spend time with our puppy, and he's been an absolutely fantastic addition to our family. Spending time with family. Life is busy. I wasn't spending a vast amount of time with my husband or my children, because you know how it is, we're in school all the time, it's a busy life. And actually being with them has been great, and I've really appreciated this time I've had with them. Reading, some of you I hear groan, but my passion is reading crime novels. I'm obsessed by whodunit, okay? I love a good police crime drama. And I never had the time to read. Again, lockdown has allowed me that pleasure of being able to read. I've already read 7 books and probably will read many more. I've decluttered. My house was a mess, there's things everywhere, cupboards full. Every time you opened a cupboard, Tupperware would fall out everywhere on you. It was a nightmare. Now, I have cupboards you can open, drawers you can open, it's organised, it's clean, it's, you know, ready to go. And again, without lockdown, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Sounds boring, because I'm sure you lot do it all the time, but I didn't watch TV. I very rarely sat down before 10 o'clock most evenings, and I just didn't watch TV. And now, oh my God, I watch everything. Yeah, all these crime dramas and all these different book sets you lot have been telling me about, I've been watching and really enjoying it. So again, lockdown's allowed me to do that. And most importantly, the thing that I've enjoyed most about lockdown is having the time to exercise. I didn't have time. I'm now cycling, I'm running, I'm walking, and it's been great. So they're the things that I'm really thankful for about lockdown. And also, lockdown has really brought the world and our local community together. There's loads of things that have been happening that I just think is absolutely amazing. And as you can see from the list, I'm just going to pick out a few things that has really brought us together. Our appreciation and admiration for the NHS. That's the biggest thing to come out of this, and how thankful we are for the quality work that the NHS have been doing. Captain Tom Moore, I heard this morning on the radio, has been given a knighthood. He raised £37 million for the NHS. That's just unbelievable, a 100-year-old being able to raise that kind of money. Food banks, people have been donating in their hundreds for food banks, to homeless shelters, and really trying to take care of people who maybe haven't got quite enough money in these times. We've had celebrities actually giving away their millions, and so they should. Yeah, people like Rihanna, the Kardashians, giving away millions and millions of pounds to support people. Fantastic. The rainbows we see in everyone's windows if they've got children. Another way to give us hope, another way to bring the community together. The clapping on a Thursday night, I don't know about you, but I've really enjoyed that. Every Thursday I want to show my appreciation to carers and the NHS workers. And even things like the supermarket now giving that early morning slot to the elderly, to the vulnerable. It's just little things like that and little changes that we've made that's really shown how, as a community, we've really come together in these times. And then more local to home, I'm so pleased that we've got students in St George's who have really gone the extra mile to help. So we've got Jamie Champion in the middle there. He worked at Creams. He set up a food bank in Creams that people could donate food to, and he did that off his own back. We then had 2 girls in the bottom left corner, 2 Year 8 girls, through various fundraising activities based around social media. They raised £1,500 for Darren Valley Hospital. And then in the top right hand corner we have that beautiful drawing. Again, a Year 7 girl highlighting the plight of the NHS. And then our very own Year 12 girl, Chloe Gibbons, has been working in the Eleanor in the Darren Valley Hospital. Fantastic examples of stewardess. Oh, and don't forget our very own Mrs. Scott Halsey. Sorry, the pictures haven't come up. There's supposed to be pictures there, but never mind. Her and her 4-year-old and 1-year-old, they did a track in their garden and they did loads and loads of laps to record 3.1 miles, and they also raised a lot of money for the NHS as well. So, what can we do in these times? How can we keep busy? I know you'll say, well, I keep busy watching Netflix, but can we do something else slightly more taxing? So, what are you doing in terms of gaming? What are you reading? What are you watching on TV? What are you watching on Netflix? What films have you watched? What are you listening to in music? I'd really like to get like a library of all these things that we can all tap into. So if you could write a small review, it can be a PowerPoint slide or a quick few sentences on Word, or email me, send me in why you recommend it, what it's about, how many stars you would give it, etc, etc. And then we could build a library of stuff that all Year 12 could access. Likewise, when I was doing my phone calls to Year 12, which I really enjoyed, lots of you said that you'd taken up baking and cooking. So, if you bake something, if you cook something, take a picture of it, send me again a PowerPoint slide with the method, the ingredients, and again that's something else that we can all do at home. We can share our recipe ideas and experiment in the kitchen. So, I asked staff to do shout-outs. I was inundated with the amount of good wishes that they wanted to pass on to you. So what I've done is I've just tried to put the teacher and the little message up. Some of you have been named personally, which is fantastic, and some of you have just got general class shout-outs. So I'm just going to go through really quickly, and obviously you can go through again just to see what some of the teachers are saying. So Miss Smith, hi Year 12, I hope you're all safe and well. We miss you, keep working, but most of all, stay safe and happy. Hopefully see you soon. Miss Lane, for her sociology class, she's missing you all, but is really impressed with the work you're doing. Special mention to Eden, Ella, Grace, Jack, Hannah for all the work they've been doing. Again, she hopes to see you soon. Mr. Tilly, Emma, Madeline, great work, you're smashing it in chemistry. Mr. Bright, his sport class. Everyone's almost engaging, and he wants to say a shout out to Rajan, Madison and Ella. He's very proud of you. Well done, guys. Miss Kennedy, love this one. Keep swimming, Year 12 biology. Play as hard as you work, get outdoors, chat to family, friends and eat plenty of chocolate. Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. Lovely, thank you Mrs Kennedy. Miss Cox, again, she's mentioned Daniel and Madison for their amazing attitude, and also to Amy Luckling for showing resilience and not giving up. For Miss Scott Halsey, shout out to Emma and Elizabeth for consistently outstanding quality of work. She'd also like to recognise a couple of other students who were, let's say, a little bit lazy at the beginning but have really come through now. So keep going, biology, well done. Miss Neighbour, she wants to shout out to her philosophy and ethics group. She thinks you've been totally amazing, and I know this because she tells me all the time. She's so looking forward to you coming back, and she's really enjoying the live lessons that she's doing with you at the moment. Miss Shipley and the maths team, shout out to all Year 12 mathematicians who've engaged with the live lessons and have been absolute stars. Particularly Emma again, Mark, Jordan, and Tanvir for being the best engaged students since this all began. So well done, maths students. And then Phil students, Miss Bex, you're doing an amazing job at keeping up with your work. Special well done to Luke, Madison, Jake, Bonnie, Raman and Latia. Well done, guys. And we've actually got a message from Mrs Clarkson for our geography students.
fellow Year 12 geographers, hopefully you are missing Miss Leek and I just as much as we are missing you. Thank you for doing all the work that's being set on Google Classrooms. Make sure you have a break over half term, and hopefully we will see you at some point in term 6. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Clarkson. She makes a really good point, guys. Do have a break over half term. It's really important, especially for those of you who've been working really hard this term. Make sure you have a break, make sure you get outdoors, enjoy the sunshine, and if you can, do some exercise. And I just wanted to put up on the slide for those of you that may be struggling, and I know some of you are because I've spoken to quite a few of you. If you really feel that you do need to talk to someone, there are so many agencies out there that give confidential counselling, or just sometimes maybe having someone different to chat to. Any of those websites and resources are available to you, and also you always know that I am at the end of an email, and if you ever need to talk or you just want to pop me an email with your phone number on, then I will always give you a call as well. Okay? So, I wanted to end this assembly on some funny videos. There's been loads of videos doing the rounds on social media, and I'm sure you've had loads. It took me quite a long time to get a few that are not rude and don't have any swearing in them, but I have. So I'm just going to play the stream of videos, and this one I think depicts our Prime Minister beautifully.
So, to recap, if you can't go to work, don't go to work. If you can't go to work, don't go to work. But if you can get to work by any means, if you want to cycle and you haven't got a cycle, go and get a cycle. But if you can get to work, go to work and we can work together. But if you are at work, you must remain 2 meters apart and only speak to 5 people, 2 meters apart, times the 5, plus the 5 people that you spoke to earlier. But if you can get to work, go to work, but don't go to work, don't be at work. But also, just try and be at work and take public transport. But don't take public transport because you need the public transport to get to work. But don't bother being at work, it'll be fine.
I hope you enjoyed my little video selection, and some of those in there made you laugh. Okay, before I end the assembly, I'm going to leave you with a prayer from Trudy.
Hi Year 12, how you doing? You've caught me kind of looking not my best really, no makeup, reach showing. But that's lockdown, isn't it? Hey, let myself go. So I'd love to pray for you all and pray for God's blessing on you. God of peace, God of life and love, look on us in love and mercy. I ask that you bless our Year 12 students, support them with your grace, help them to be faithful to their identity as children of God, loved and known by you. Help them to grow fully into that potential you have built in all of them. May these amazing young people flourish in faith, hope, love, wisdom, age and grace before you and all people. May your Son, Jesus Christ, live in their hearts forever. Amen. I miss you guys. God bless you all.
Thank you, Trudy. Have a lovely half-term, Year 12. Like I said, enjoy the sunshine, get out, do some exercise, and just really try and re-energise yourself for what's going to be quite a long term 6. It's 7 weeks, and so really make sure that you've got enough energy before we hit term 6. But I hope you enjoyed the assembly. Well done if you managed to stay all the way through to the end of the assembly. I do appreciate it. And yeah, be safe, take care, be happy. Grace, mercy and peace from God, our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ be with you.
And also with you.
Thank you, Maisie, and thank you very much for filming it too. Take care, bye.